What's up, everyone? Whoa, mosquito. Holy cow. Um, yeah, happy Friday. So, we're going to try and make this one real short. Talk maybe a little bit about what's going on with Mad Max here. A few little issues that I've come across. Nothing major. Just little things here and there. So, oh, come on, mosquito, leave me alone. I'm not trying to talk to you. Anywho, so I guess what we will do is we will start out with the shock situation. So, the other day, or a few weeks ago, I should say, 2 weeks ago, I think I had shot a video talking about the leaks with the bleeder holes right here, right? On the caps. So, I noticed that they were missing an interior gasket on the inside of it. So, the shock rebuild kit that I bought from Dave's Motors, the Losi part numbers, or the Losi kit, came with some gaskets that looked like they went on the inside of the shock cap. Well, I replaced those, put the caps back on, and ran it, and I haven't had any leaks from the shocks thus far. So yay. Hopefully that fixed the problem. Other than that, the OBR G340 RC reed case, not the piston port, reed case, full mod, beast of a motor. On this pipe is a torque monster. Still needing to tune the top end a little bit. I know some of you are probably thinking, geez, you haven't done that yet. Well, it's, with the limited amount of time that I've got, I typically only have a few minutes each day to do certain things, and I don't have a whole lot of time during the weekend. But, it's just one of the things I've got to do. Chasing weather, it affects your tune. So about the time I think I have it tuned for one particular set of conditions, the weather changes or whatever. So that being said, took this thing out 2 nights ago and just had a ball with it. Ran it for about 20 minutes. Nothing major happened. Got towards about half tank, I would think. About 20 minutes, about half tank. And noticed I didn't have... it was driving really odd. Especially when I would go on throttle. It would pull to the right like crazy. So, I brought it in, looked at it. Of course, the front diff, those gears are just shot anyway. It doesn't, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but it locks up really, really bad, and it's not supposed to really do that. So, got new gears coming, new parts coming. The MIP differential set that replaces a lot of the interior components of the diffs themselves. I've got 2 of those coming, so we should be in pretty good shape with replacing internals. The gears themselves are going to get replaced with Losis, so we'll see how that goes. See if that fixes my problem. Other problem I had was I sheared off another set of drive pins, and just a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago, I mentioned that when I brought it in, it was pulling really hard to the right, and the reason being is this. don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not. See that? Yeah, no dry pins. So, let me get this rotated around so you can see it. Yep, there she be. Sheared those puppies clean off. Yeah, those drive hubs are starting to look pretty bad too. But anyway, got a new set of pins coming to fix that. You know, granted, a lot of these pins are going to shear off, mainly probably because I've got a solid spool in the rear end and a solid locker in the center section there. Well, you can't really see it right there. Yeah, there's a solid locker sitting in there. So you get all the power. There's all the shock. Everything's back on the internals and whatnot. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to put diff back in the rear end or not. I got another set of gears coming for it, so I might just go ahead and reassemble a diff and see how how it acts. You know, I like the way it handled with the rear diff. I do have to admit, it turns really well, and you know, everything works very, very well with the rear diff. So I don't know. I do like the solid center spool though. You get equal power up front. But you know, those are things I'll just have to experiment with as time goes on. But anyway, that's kind of how it is right now. I was hoping to have the parts in for Memorial Day weekend coming up, but doesn't look like they're going to be here. They'll probably show up on Tuesday of next week. Yay. But that being said, I'm still going to probably tear everything down this weekend, get it ready to reassemble, all that good stuff. You know, it's supposed to be a good weekend for that, and I think it's going to be. So, well, that is if I get all my yard work done. Nothing like copious amounts of rain. I love that word, copious amounts. Copious amounts of rain here of late, and everything is very, very happy, so it grows really, really quick, and sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up with. Having the 6 lots that we do have, sometimes it takes a little while to get everything mowed down. But regardless of that, this little dude is so much fun. I am so glad I moved over to this particular style of chassis and got away from that. The reason being, look at this crap. Excuse my language, but this is BS. You know, you spend a lot of money for parts, and this crap. You know what? Red Cat, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Do something different. Come on. You know, this you got metal against metal here. If you had nylon or something in there, it might be a little bit better, but you know, do like this. Put a brass bushing or something in there, or, you know, that helps, but this is just junk, you know. Anybody watching this, the Red Cat stuff eventually turns into this crap. Okay? It's junk. Absolute, utter crap. I mean, look at this. It's hard to see it. I mean, it's got so much play and it's like ridiculous. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. Yeah. Looks great if you're not driving it. So, anyway, that's my rant on Red Cat stuff. Decent, not great. Anyway, have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Talk to you later.